Welcome back to Ask Allison. Here's today's question. Right now, I work very part-time, 5 to 8 clients per week with a group practice, all telehealth currently. I'd like to transition over to my own solo telehealth practice. My question is, should I wait to start my own practice until I'm ready to be full-time? I want to continue to work part-time since I have 3 small children and only see 5 to 8 clients per week. I'm worried that once I start my own business, I will feel pressure to take every client who calls within my niche so I can build credibility and a good reputation, and that I would end up seeing more than 10 clients a week. Any advice would be so much appreciated. Thank you so much. So first, I'd like to thank TherapyNotes for sponsoring Ask Allison. They are the #1 rated electronic health record system available today. With live telephone support 7 days a week, it's clear why TherapyNotes is rated 4.9 out of 5 stars on Trustpilot and has a 5-star rating on Google. TherapyNotes makes billing, scheduling, note-taking, and telehealth incredibly easy, and they even have e-prescribe for you prescribers out there. If you're coming from another EHR, TherapyNotes makes the transition incredibly easy, importing your demographic data free of charge so you can get going right away. Find out what more than 100,000 mental health professionals already know. Use promo code ABUNDANT at therapynotes.com for 2 free months. All right. Back to the question of whether you should wait to start your practice until you're ready for part or for full time. In my opinion, don't wait. It usually takes us more time to build than we expect. And if you're following marketing best practices, you're going to get to a place where you're getting way more potential client interest than you can see in your practice. And that's going to happen to you whether you're seeing a handful of clients per week or 25 clients per week. So you're going to get great practice at holding your boundary now while your kids still want to be around you. The beautiful thing is that the pressure is entirely internally sourced. I completely relate to it. And I know that holding back that go-getterness isn't always easy. So I'd encourage you to do a deep dive on what's most tantalizing to you about working more than you say you want to. Is it money? Is it being helpful? Is it more adult conversations? Is it nurturing a part of yourself that you feel confident and excited about? None of those are better than the others, but knowing what drives that will allow you to be mindful about what that need means for you and possibly meet that need in another way. Creating some really solid time boundaries so that you know when you're working and when you're not is important for all of us, whether it's our time off spent with kids or plants. And I truly believe that it's one of the very most important factors in how sustainable this career is going to be for any of us. In general, I recommend not waiting for the perfect time for anything. Starting part-time has some other benefits. Not only are you getting practice and maintaining your boundaries, you have some time and space to create the policies that you want to have in your business. You can play with those policies while impacting fewer clients. You can truly find the setup and the systems that work best for you. We have a course in the Abundance Party called Build the Right Practice that helps with this for those of you that need some support. I'm also not hearing you say, I need to work more and see more clients because I need the money. So part-time also feels lower stakes than full-time financially. There's less pressure because you're not in dire straits financially. So it's easier to get more clients when you have a handful than to get that very first handful. Now, the idea of building credibility and a great reputation, whether you see 10 clients or 30, your reputation is going to grow. You don't have to rush it. You've already started on that reputation with the group practice after all. So pushing past the number of clients that you want to see is going to stretch you too thin. The quality of your work will suffer, thus impacting your reputation in a negative way. Lastly, if you're tempted to go beyond the number of clients that you say you want, I also want you to check in and see if the number of clients you say you want is what you really want. That number may have changed as we all spend a little bit more time at home, as your kids get older, as your patience as a parent wears a little thinner, as you and your kids hit different developmental stages. So just in case you're in a situation where you feel like you should want to be home with your kids more than you do, I want to chime in as a fellow mom and say whatever you want is okay, and how to get what you want can be figured out. Juggling kids and business is hard. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know here, but I want to validate that if you'd prefer to see more clients and find a childcare solution for your kids, fantastic. If you want to spend more time momming than therapizing, glorious. You can have what you want. The Private Practice Life Balance is a course in the Abundance Party. It is my most personal choice or personal course in there. I made the choice to like share a lot of stuff in there because I know that I'm not alone in feeling a lot of push pull with the balance between work and life. So if you need help with balance, which is a verb, not some destination we reach, I'd love for you to join us. We have a free worksheet for those of you who need some help clarifying what you really want. It's like a little piece of the Build the Right practice course. Once you know what you want, it gets easier from there. So if you're ready for great boundaries and whatever growth you want, you should join us in the Abundance Party. I'll link to it for ease. And you can get 40% off your first month if you use promo code WINTER. And I hope and trust that you find that balance for yourself as soon as possible. Because I know hanging out in the non-balanced space or the I don't know what the right choice is space is really not comfortable. All right, y'all. As we enter into a new year, I am still here with Ask Allison's. Feel free to hit the link in my Instagram bio. There's a form you can fill out to submit a question. And I hope you all have a glorious end of the year. Take care.